So I don't make any bones about the fact that I am a Red Raider fan through and through. Go Tech. Rectum. Get your guns up. So yesterday, when they played their first game of the College World Series, which, by the way, they didn't win, I was thrilled when I went to the grocery store to hear on the loudspeaker they were playing the game. I could grocery shop and I could listen to the play-by-play and enjoy what was going on because, you could enjoy it up until the very last inning. So this was before that. So I was in the grocery store and I saw this little boy. He was running around, and I don't know, 2, 3, I don't know how old he was, but he was hollering really, really loud, "Rectum! Rectum! Rectum!" And he was going up and down the aisles hollering, "Rectum!" And his dad finally said, "Psst, it's not rectum, it's rectum. We say rectum. Rectum for the Red Raiders, not rectum." So all the people were laughing and going about shopping. And I was taken back to a time when Avery was little and she had heard her daddy hollering, "Go Tech, go Tech." So she was running around the house with her guns up. This is before she turned off to be an Aggie fan. And she was hollering, "Kotex, Kotex, Kotex." So as I pondered, thinking, rectum, Kotex, that don't sound good. That don't sound good for the Red Raiders at all. But I started thinking, isn't that so much like we are? We do that in the Christian world. We think we heard something, so we go off hollering, running around, telling everybody, blah, 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 whatever it is that we think we heard our daddy say. And in truth, maybe what he said is not what we heard and what we're shouting to the world. If you go to a church that condemns you and shames you and makes you feel bad about everything you've ever done, that's not my daddy. If you're afraid to go to church because you're afraid what they're going to think about you, that's not my daddy. My daddy loves you. He cares about you. He created you. He wants more for you. He wants to whisper in your ear his truths. If you've been misled, I'm sorry. But the truth is, there is nothing you have ever done or ever will do that would take the place of the blood that was shed for you. All you have to do is accept it, receive it. Anyone who calls upon the name of Jesus Christ can be saved. Doesn't matter what you think you've heard, maybe what you yourself has shouted. It's only relevant and truthful if you're listening to what your daddy really said. What he said about you was, you are the joy that was set before him. He put his baby on a cross for you. Hey, that's good news. I'm going to encourage you to think about it. Decide what you've been shouting that doesn't line up with what was said. Decide what you believed that doesn't really line up with the truth of what he said. His voice has to trump every other voice. Give him permission to show you his truths. He loves you. If this blesses you, share it with someone. Rectum. Peace.